The NSA runs whole floors, and everything going through them is being listened to with data mining, and they are looking at the American people, and the DEA is tracking everything you do in real time, and then creating fake court cases to set you up. Bush came out and said, it's ridiculous. You know, I can't do a very good Bush like I can do a Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Well, come on, it's ridiculous. We don't listen to anybody's calls in America without a warrant. That's overseas calls. That's Al-Qaeda. You can pull those clips up. We played them many times. And it wasn't true. It was a lie, and now it comes out. The British Parliament's being spied on by their NSA. Congress is being spied on. The House and the Senate, the governors, the Secret Service, the FBI, the ATF. And do you know what they're being spied on? Like, I want to get Wayne Madsen back on. He's now back in the country. I know he's on a few weeks ago when Knight was filling in, but I want to get him on air as soon as possible. Because, I mean, I remember having him on like 16 years ago. I've been interviewing him since about 1998. And he was a tree that fell in the forest that nobody heard it. So did it really make a sound? Well, yes, he did. He's 10 times more intel on the NSA and how it worked and what they did, and has testified to Congress and the EU Parliament and the British Parliament, you name it. But because the media ignored him, it never got any attention. We knew this from James Bamford, the former head producer of Nightline for 20 years. He quit Nightline. He was so freaked out by what he knew, and went and wrote 2 best-selling books about the NSA spying on everyone. And Madsen, they've all been on the show countless times. And I've had Benny on, the director of operations, and just countless other whistleblowers. And they've told you it's targeting political speech. It's being used for blackmail. It's being used to shut people up. It's being used to stop members of the ATF blowing the whistle on Fast and Furious. It's being used to stop members of the FBI stopping other government agencies involved in money laundering. It's being used so that the big banks have intel on what the whole government's doing. Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, under different systems, they have more access to the NSA than any government agency does. This is a corporate coup over America. Who do you think funds the gun control? The victim disarmament. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is #1 in this country. Look it up. It's all federal filings. #2 is Goldman Sachs. #3 is J.P. Morgan, last time I checked. And it goes down the list. Berkshire Hathaway. And a lot of times it's the same group giving over and over again. Who do you think is Berkshire Hathaway and Wells Fargo and Bill and Melinda Gates? That's Warren Buffett. About 1/3 of the money in that. And you understand, these are the people that literally want us to live in 1984, that literally want to take our freedoms, that want to cut the IRS fraud investigator for billionaires and increase the investigators for blue-collar people. That's on record. To literally break the back of everyone in this country, to shut down our power plants, to shut down our factories, to break up our families, to do everything they can to totally bring this country down. And so America is having the come to Jesus moment where people throughout the system, the military, you name it, are saying, you know, it's really true that criminal elements of our government are funding Al-Qaeda. We're not going to be part of it. You know what? Alex Jones told the truth. Ron Paul came on this show 3 weeks ago and said, yes, we need to release the 28 pages, and looks like there was a cover-up of 9/11. And you've got members of Congress coming out and bills introduced. See, we were right about that again. It doesn't mean there aren't radical Islamicists, and that doesn't mean they weren't involved. When the media spins it and says that I said George Bush had a plunger like Wile E. Coyote detonating it, I never said that. I said they allowed us to be attacked bare minimum and had a stand down so they could radically take our liberties and freedoms. That's come out. Harvard admits fluoride is brain damaging our children and giving them cancer. Vindicated. Vindicated. Our government's laundering most of the major drug money and funding the big drug cartels. That's even in the Chicago Tribune. It comes out in court. Vindicating Gary Webb, who they killed. Vindicated. Vindicated. So the good news is we're being vindicated. But when they sit back there and point their finger at us and laugh at us for saying 2 + 2 = 4, remember, that's all they've got is a desperate mind game of a magician.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.
In today's unstable environment, self-protection is critical. Civil unrest, riots, looting, it's happening now right here in the United States, and your rights are at risk. If passed, H.R. 5344 would ban Level 3 and above body armor. Cady Armor is standing up for you. We offer the most affordable Level 3 body armor on the market. Cady Level 3 armor withstands pistol and rifle hits up to 7.62 NATO. Get yours at CadyArmor.com. That's C-A-T-I Armor.com. Cady Armor. Come and take it.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. Silverlungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey Clean Water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit goberkey.com.
I love a dark house. Inside is all the stuff you work so hard for, and I'm gonna rob you blind.
Don't be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone is inside watching TV and makes your home unappealing to would-be thieves.
Don't these people ever leave?
Starting at $24.95, and there's free shipping. Go to faketv.com or ask for it at your local hardware store. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
David Knight's going to be popping in, coming up in the next segment, to talk about his article from last week that's being demonized by establishment media. Is a possible Ebola cure being hidden from the public? We're going to talk about it coming up in the next segment, demonized by the International Business Times. And this is just such a reasonable article that he wrote, bibliographed, linking to all the proof, just so well researched, and so they attack it. So I think David should do another video report on this as well, and we should feature it since it upsets the establishment so much. Boy, every time we talk about Big Pharma obviously trying to profit from this with dangerous experimental vaccines, they just say, there's no such thing. Well, I want to tell the listeners something that Google and Microsoft and the NSA and DARPA and IBM and all these public-private partnerships already know. And I don't say this to brag about it. I say it because I can feel the palpable electrical crack of attention and fortune and danger. And the fortune we seek is liberty and the survival and expansion and development of the species. Goodwill, trailblazing, strength and honor. All the things that are under attack. It doesn't mean we're perfect, but we know what we love. We know what we worship. We know what we support is the good God, not the bad God. You can say you don't believe in God. Okay, whatever. I don't want to dumb people down. I don't want to enslave people. I want to try to tell the truth and be honorable. And I don't choose my reality. I really try to discover what real reality is, the mysteries of the universe. Life is so fantastical, so amazing. I hate having to spend my time focused on the globalists, which are only one small part of the universe, but they're right here sitting on top of us on this planet. I just cry sometimes. I get tears in my eyes when I see just all the wonders of the world and all the experiences and just the feel of nature, especially in the fall and the spring. It's just so wonderful. And then you juxtapose that, the innocence of children, the beauty of the clouds in the sky, the stars, all of it, to the evil of the system and the fraud that it is. Just reject it. But before I get into the news and take your calls, I wanted just to make this little announcement to everybody. And I do this occasionally. Exponentially, whether I am in the South, the East, the West, or in England, or in Central America, or I talk to people that have gone all over the world and we get the feedback from all over the planet, Infowars.com and Alex Jones, yours truly, and my entire team are beyond rock star level popular in huge pockets all over the world. Not with the crowds that follow the Kardashians or the crowds that religiously only follow ESPN. I'm not saying you're bad if you like ESPN or the Kardashians. You know what I mean. It's that people only care about stuff like that. The liberty movement is exploding worldwide, and the feedback I get. I mean, I went to Main Event with my children and some friends and their children a few weekends ago to bowl. It's a big bowling video game place. And almost everyone I walked by shook my hand and was a listener. Almost everyone. And guys in football jerseys who were there bowling. So I shouldn't criticize football fans, but obviously that person's a listener. Football isn't the only thing they're into. They're more balanced, is my point. Literally, almost everyone. And to the point of I couldn't bowl. I couldn't play air hockey with the kids. I couldn't rock climb. They have indoor rock climbing. I was just shaking hands the whole time. And they weren't just people that kind of knew who I was and had seen a video here or there. They were hardcore listeners. Same thing with military, police, you name it. The system knows we are gigantic. Our footprint of Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com is only like the little rock in the pond, as I've said many times. We're only the rock as it hits the water, but the ripples are gigantic. And the ripples of what you do with a YouTube channel or a local radio show are giant as well. And when you do the right thing, those ripples go on forever. And that's why the system is coming out against us. It's why they're demonizing us. It's why they're trying to assassinate my character. And I feel that they'll be coming after me very, very soon. And that's okay. That's what this is what the whole point of this is, to go up, head up against the New World Order and be an example against them. Doesn't matter if we don't make every step right, or we're not Pharisees here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about the speck in other people's eyes. We're in the arena going as hard as we can and asking God for providence. And I think we'll go through the storm. But we're still in the storm, but I can see the blue sky through the lightning on the other side. And all of us can make it out of this together. But liberty is popular. You are not alone, my friends.
We're on the march.